Welcome back to BTD6 Chimps Mode. Today we're going to be doing Sunken Columns Black Border here. And I want to use a combo that I feel, as long as you can actually get it up, is pretty unbeatable in Chimps Mode. So I did make a video on how overpowered the new Paragon system is. If you want to check it out, I'll probably link it in like an iCard or something. You don't have to check it out, again, your life. But I actually did uncover a bit of a bug with Lich that is going around, where Lich is currently affected by things that like knock it back. So if you want to check that out, if you're morbidly curious, you can check the description if you just want to see the bug, because I do link an actual time where the bug actually occurs. So what is this magical combo that is essentially unbeatable in Chimps mode if you can actually get it running? And well, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using a glue gunner, right? We're going to be using the balloon solver, obviously, but we're also going to be using a tower that is he got a buff recently, and I think that a lot of people are sleeping on the buff because, well, this buff is overpowered, and you saw it in the Forest Trails video. Spike Storm, or Carpet Spikes, is overpowered now. It got a massive damage buff. It almost doubled its damage against Moab class balloons, which is, at least if I remember the patch notes correctly, which is ridiculous. It is. And so we're gonna be using it today to see how viable it really is. I find it funny how in the early days of BTD5 and Bloons Monkey City, the most optimal strat was to just go for a ninja and just get it up to 4th tier. And the strat hasn't changed much. Just in BTD6, we just add an alchemist and the hero into the mix, and that's really more than enough. However, we're starting to get into a little bit of scariness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, instead of going for the 4th tier, which I did in the trial runs, I found that I struggled far too long on the Moab because, well, I had this time Saw's ability to really wipe out all of the Moab balloons just right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for our Spike Factory. I'm going to go for a bigger stacks with faster production here, and I'm going to hope that's enough for the Moab, but we shall never know. I'm probably going to end up using Saw's ability just to wipe out its insides faster. So here we go with the first Moab coming up next round, and I actually did get enough money for a stronger stem, just by very little bit. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm hoping this is enough for the first Moab. I'm definitely going to just try and time Saw's ability here. It's going to be a little dicey. It's going to use Saw's ability, and we do wipe him out. Has there been no issues? Yes, there has been no issues. Do you get tired of hearing me say that there has been no issues? Probably. Am I going to say it because it's true? Yes. Because we are so close to our balloon solver here. And once we get the balloon solver, I can guarantee that nothing's gonna make it through until we get our carpet spikes. And then from there, that's GG. Here we go. The balloon solver is up, and I have a feeling the balloon solver is really the nail in the coffin for this win here. Like, look at that. And the strategy isn't even done, because I do want to buff them with a village, which I'm going to do right now, actually, because, well, I'm just going to. I mean, like, 63 is not an issue. I'm just going to let you know right now, because there's a reason why 63 is not an issue, even though it normally is. It's because of this guy. I just realized it's round 75. That's how much little attention I've been paying attention to this right now. But it's 75, so what we're going to do is we're just going to use the ability. And look at that. One ability from a single Spike Storm is able to wipe out all the BFBs. Well, not all, most of them. Which should really give you an idea of how overpowered it is. And we're just gonna go use Saw to go burr, and we're moving on. I just noticed that whenever we use the Spike Storm ability, it's just like anything that's like below as, oh my god, just they have their layer popped almost instantly. And like you just saw right there, even the oh my god layer got popped with the Spike Factory ability. Like, if you aren't using middle path spike factors right now, like, and I know I said this in my Forest Trails video, but like, you're probably doing something wrong. I'm just being honest. And we are how much money away? We are a little over 10k. So it's 80 plus right now. We're on our way to the Spike Storm. We should be able to get it after this round or after the next round. But I'm always a little scared going into the 80s, especially when I'm so close to a tower that's going to seal a victory, because free play. Because the Super Ceramics are beefy, and they don't care what happens. Like right here, I had to do that, or else that wouldn't happen. However, now we use the Spike Factory one more time, and we do beat it. Now we're moving on to 83. We should be able to get the Copper Spikes mid 83. Look at all these mobs. Just look at them all. And now notice how all of them have now disappeared. And they're going to disappear even more. So what do we do with the remaining money that we're going to have? Well, obviously we're going to go for a MIB. But other than that, I don't really know. So here we go with 95. And I just want to reiterate, there's been no issues at all. 94 gave me a little bit of a scare because of all the oh my gods. But it wasn't too much of an issue. Once they got down into the balloon solver range, the combination of these two just really destroyed everything. But I've got both support that I want to do. I have this guy to remove fortification. I have this guy for the bad balloon. The only thing I'm going to do now is really just spam mob shredders, spam spike storms, because spike storms are just, they're so good. So here we go with 98. I was going to go for a sabotage ninja, but I don't think I have enough money. I don't think I'm going to get enough money for that. I really stumbled over my words there because I'm a little bit nervous on the 98. It is 98, you know. I'm going to use a spike storm a little early. And then there goes the natural one. I do have my emergency spike storm in case things start to get really rough. And it's not looking too bad right now. However, we got a large rush of stuff coming in. I'm going to use the second spike storm ability. We do get the ninja. We do get the ninja going. We should be okay. I'm going to use Sada's ability to step on it all. I'm going to use another spike storm. I'm going to use Sada's second ability. Hoping that this can pull through, and we do beat 98. 99 should be really easy. I mean, like, DDTs have never been an issue. Not with this guy. Oh, not at all. Yeah, there they go. The DDTs are dead. And now we just have one last thing, the bad balloon. I'm gonna use it now on to just completely eliminate one of the zombie gods. I wanted to eliminate all the insides, but I'm not good at timing that just yet. I'm gonna use one last ability. I'm gonna slow it all down, and we're just gonna slow it all down, just for the hell of it, really. And we ended this with I think about 10k left over. Nope, like 9.6. But yeah, there you go. So that is all. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, subscribe, you know, YouTuber stuff. And I'll see you later. How does encrypted work? If you notice, you can't place any other towers on whatever designated thing it may be. How does that work? Is it some sort of magical ancient force? Is it just the monkeys don't want to sit there? What's going on?